What is up? This is Drew Howard over at the Star Sound Studio, and I am chilling right now with my boy EJ. EJ is the founder of NI Music Group, which is artist development, and also Big Wave Records, which is an imprint of Universal Music Group. And he's also one of the primary artists in Chi-Town, which is the shirt that I'm rocking right now. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, buddy? Always great to be back here at Star Sound Studios,
Yeah,
Southern
yeah,
Florida, man.
So over the course of the last couple of years, you've come to Star Sound. I know you've got your different studio hubs, but you've been working with us for a number of years now. Started with us helping you record the Chi-Town record,
Yeah.
and then you brought in Anna, who's, I think she's at 250,000 streams right now on
She's
that
amazing.
track.
Shout outs to Anna
Yeah,
Simone.
Anna.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. That's something that we're really proud about. But through the number of years that we've been working together, we've seen you working hard, and we've seen you kind of attacking this industry from the inside out, where you got the attention of Universal Music Group. Tell us how Big Wave Records is interfaced with Universal.
So Big Wave Records has a relationship with Bungalow, which is also they have a distribution label deal with Universal Music Group direct. And so a friend of mine introduced me to another friend. He really liked what we were doing. He said, we'd love to have at least you got this great artist development center that you're developing all this new talent. And by the way, the labels don't really do that anymore, the artist development part. They want artists that are already established, making money, everything's in order organically. They want it like that, and then they come in, and then they're interested.
Say that again, because I don't want anybody here to miss what you're saying.
Look, there's always your jackpot winners. There's your Justin Biebers who get found on YouTube.
The unicorns.
Right, where
Post Malone.
it was in their journey.
Right.
It happened organically for them too. They did something, got discovered, and their lives changed overnight. But that's all a myth. It's all smoke and mirrors. Nothing happens overnight.
Right.
It's kind of like hurry up and wait. Everything is hurry up and wait in this industry. Everybody takes their sweet time. You got to get off your ass, excuse my French, and you got to get on it. If you're a real hustler and you're a real, dreamer and an entrepreneur, then you got to take things in your own hands. You got the internet. You got word of mouth. You have so many tools. There should be no excuses. So
especially today. I
Right.
mean, when I was coming up, it was like I had 100 cassettes in my backpack to hand out to people, and maybe they would play it, maybe they would tape over it.
Right.
It was never guaranteed. Today, it's like an artist can come in, record, mix, master, upload, and by the next day they have 1,000 streams.
Sure.
And I feel like a lot of people aren't taking advantage of these tools that we have today. They're just kind of shrugging it off. Like, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, SoundCloud, all these tools are free. You should be working those tools 100%, because none of those labels, like you said, are going to care unless you are taking care of your social media, your merch,
Right.
your shows, your, polishing up your recordings properly with a good studio and a good engineer production team. All those things are super important.
Yeah, and I mean, they all go together. There's no right or wrong formula. It really comes down to being true to yourself, okay? When you're making music, really try to be true to who you are. Don't follow, try to lead genres, try to cross genres, mix stuff, make hybrids. You can have 10 influences and put them together. Be unique, and a great song's a great song. So under all the production, that great song should be still a great song if it's just vocals and a guitar, vocals and piano, and I really believe in the song. But, the Universal was great. They introduced me to somebody who said, we'd love to have an outlet for, when you do come across a real top talent that, you have a distribution, you have a place that we can put that, through. And you get a little bit more of you get better help with things like Apple Music and charting on those kind of playlists and things like that. Again, there's no guarantees in everything. Even it doesn't matter if you have a Universal deal or not. You could do it yourself and have 100% of your proceeds with DistroKids and TuneCores. It's about the fans. If you got 1,000 real fans that are buying your merch, they're on your website, that's better than
Some
a
record
million
deal.
fake fans, or just trying to pay for online marketing to get your numbers up. These label guys are real smart. They're when they're when they're going to invest their money into you, they're going to vet everything. They're going to find out if you're paying for streams. They find everything out. You can see it. They have ways to track that stuff. So your best bet is to put your investments into your product. Investments into your product.
That's
your
merch.
Music, your merch, your music videos, your product that you're going to sell, and build your product and who you are as a brand, right? And you just take your market and run with it. There is no right or wrong. You got to try things. Get on the phones. I mean, we just did a song with a girl. Her song's called Headphones. It's about just letting your problems go away. Once you put that music on, you can just zone in to a memory or whatever. But now we're teaming up with different headphone companies. No, we're not calling Beats by Dre. We're going to smaller ones, smaller markets going, hey, we have this great song that would be perfect for a cross promotion. Can we work together? How can we do this together? And that is really the way nowadays to get fans and get different markets, is to team up with other brands.
Look at Becca. I mean, she brought that song, yesterday. It was like the Malibu song.
Great
and she
example.
reached out to this alcohol company to let them know that she was writing a song based around their brand. And what happened? All of a sudden, they're sending her hats, different swag. They're in communications with her. And now there's a real opportunity for, her to send this track over.
Right.
Maybe they'll use it in their marketing. So
even a retweet, companies like that have, a couple million real followers on Instagram, they retweet you. That's a big influence of people that are going to be exposed to your music.
But also, if somebody retweets you, you have to work that retweet. You can't just let that sit there and die and do nothing.
Right.
You have to put some action behind that retweet. Let everybody know. Check it out. This company retweeted me. Do something with it.
Right.
So what's next for you, NI Music Group, Big Wave, Chi-Town?
So we have artists we're getting ready to sign through the Universal Big Wave platform through Bungalow. Her name is Serafina, and we are very excited about her. She's a younger 15-year-old rock, pop rock, grunge rock, alternative rock. She reminds me of, a little bit of a Paramore and Avril Lavigne.
Nice.
What's really cool about it is she's Indian, which is awesome. It's such a, and the fact that somebody at her age wants to do this type of music that's not maybe the most popular anymore.
Right.
So there's a lot of different things to me that makes it unique.
Rock's coming back. I see it.
It is, and so we're really excited about her. She just has such a marketing, very commercial, and a real opportunity here. So we got on board and we cut 4 records with Aben Eubanks, who he's Kelly Clarkson's main guitarist.
Nice.
He's also a producer and has some cuts on her record, and he's an amazing person. He's
That's awesome.
one of my best friends and just a great soul. So we brought him in on these 4. We kind of went more for the pop side, and she's also working with a producer in Chicago, another friend of mine, Toxic. Shout out to Toxic. He came up with the whole Twista movement, Kamikaze. He had a bunch of cuts with Twista, and
Nice.
He's an amazing Chicago producer. And even though he might specialize in the hip hop, when you hear the rock stuff, it's coming out more metal and like harder.
Yeah.
And they're killing it over there. Whatever they're doing, it's working. So
That new metal genre is really kicking.
it's killing it. Yeah.
It's like techno-y. It's like
and so
a lot of 808s.
So they're doing a feature with Twista on one of the rock songs. This metal that's so unique. And then we're also doing, we're excited, we're bringing in Wes Scantlin from Puddle of Mud.
Okay.
One of the last real rock stars out there.
I know you had a relationship with him.
Yeah, and we're going to see if he'll come in and maybe feature on one of her more, radio pop kind of records. More rock, but just more commercial. And we're excited. We're going to put it through the Universal Music Group distribution. We have a big marketing plan, got great promoters on board and PR and all that stuff.
Nice.
So we're getting ready to launch that. And we also have another artist named Livy D, who's a female rapper. She's from Virginia, so she kind of mixes
right.
country and bougie. But if you like, she's literally raised on a horse farm, but she's like she could fit in right in like Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, and she really lives you know, the stuff that she raps about. It has a, you know, she has a song called Take a Number. It almost has this like all about that bass Meghan Trainor-y kind of catch to it. But it's just a really catchy song. Actually, Aben came in and co-produced that one as well. So we're getting ready to do a huge single release with that. Same thing. She's got all kinds of ducks in the row. We're still negotiating with a few different labels. We might do, you know, we might go through the big wave, or we might keep it independent, or, you know, we're talking to some other people right now. But those are, you know, those are two projects I'm really excited about. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of kids in development that are young. They could be the next Disney star. So we're working that angle.
Nice.
We work with country. You know, Becca Dowling just came back and did an amazing song called Malibu.
So basically what you're saying is there's open opportunity for any artist to be heard,
Absolutely.
potentially be signed and be put on with Big Wave and Universal.
Absolutely. I really love what you got going on down here. You've created a community in the Fort Myers area. You know, it's the same southern as Miami, just on the other coast. And, you know, Miami has a real big reggae tone and urban, you know, it's got a big music scene there, but you have an open door right here in Fort Myers to create some beautiful label that could be a new movement of hip hop music, not just hip hop, but pop music. I've heard great pop artists, but I gotta say, I've heard some amazing rap hip hop out of this studio, and it seems like a lot of those local guys that are the real deal around here, they're coming to you, Drew.
They are.
You got the sauce. There's something you're doing right, and it's getting around. So you're in a position here where you got a community of all these great, talented people, and if you can come together as, like, you know, what Cash Money Records did, you know, or what Atlanta did with that whole TVT, like you can get everybody on board as a big movement. It just takes that one hit to start launching, and then a bunch of them come out. You remember when the whole, you know, Lean With It, Rock With It, and Atlanta just freaking blew up, and all these rappers had all these songs, and it was the same sound, and they took over. And so you guys are sitting with a real cool opportunity here, and I want to be a part of it.
You are a part of it.
I love what you're doing. If you guys are local out here and you haven't tried this guy, his studio, his engineers, you know, Jay, he's got some great talented people here. They will do whatever it takes, go above and beyond, and make sure you walk out with an amazing quality record that actually can give you a shot, you know, be able to pitch it where somebody's going to take you seriously, because it's quality over quantity. You can have 100 songs if they're done crappy in your garage and they're not mixed right. Nobody wants to hear it, you know, unless you just really nail it in your own production, which has happened.
Yeah,
you know,
of course,
I know some of those, you know, but I would highly recommend coming over here with you guys and put even a showcase, if there was some way all your guys could perform.
That is definitely something to be talking about.
You know, maybe
sure.
I can bring out our urban A&R or something like that in the future. We'd love to discover the next, you know, the next big hip hop artist down here in Florida.
There it is.
It'd be amazing.
You guys heard it first. So, EJ from NI Music Group, Big Wave Records. Appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you so much.
Always.
Be sure to tap in thestarsoundstudio.com, book in anytime. Check out our radio station, www.thestarsoundstudio.com. Where can we find you, EJ?
Go to NI Music Group. NI stands for Nothing's Impossible. I'm a big believer of that. NImusicgroup.com, bigwaverecords.com. You know where to find me.
All right.
I'm there. Hit me up.
Hit them up. Peace out.